the amount of money coming into the U.S. through tariffs is sparking interest in comments that are made by President Trump and Secretary of Commerce Lutnick, who has said that if they can get at least $750 billion in a year in tariff money, they would be able to do something about eliminating taxes. And they've expressed it in a couple different ways. One way is to eliminate the taxes people under 150,000 in income would have to pay. And that's an interesting proposal. I think that's a play for the votes. How about this as a strategy with this extra tariff money? Why don't you eliminate capital gains tax? Here's my opinion about capital gains tax. And we have always taxed capital gain in the US at varying amounts. But right now, our current tax rate for short-term gains is your marginal tax rate, which for most people, especially when you throw in state taxes, is going to put them around 25 to 40% tax on their capital gains. Is that good? Is that really what we want to have happen? Do we really want to tax capital gain? Because what would you do if you sold an asset, a cryptocurrency, a stock? If you knew the government was going to take, say, 40% of that, what would you do? Well, you wouldn't sell. You'd hold it there. You'd let it ride. This is not good for the economy. We really want to sell. We want to realize capital gains because typically when you sell, that investor is going to reinvest it in another part of the economy. Now, that's the reason I think that long-term capital gains, assets held for more than a year before they're sold, I think they should be taxed at 0%. Many countries in Europe and elsewhere do this. What that does is it stimulates long-term investing. It encourages investors to put that marginal money into holding things long-term. Tax short-term investment, the same. That prevents people from getting tax breaks for day trading and high-frequency trading behaviors, which are not necessarily stimulative to the economy. But if you're someone who leaves that investment for a year, you should be rewarded by not having any tax at all. This will stimulate the economy, and that's what Donald Trump wants to see. That's what Secretary Lutnick wants to see happen as well. I think the elimination of that tax will actually drive more money, more wages, more corporate growth, which will be taxed through various other means than trying to do a capital gains tax. I think that you should reach out to your senator, reach out to your congressman at the federal level, contact Donald Trump at the White House, send him a message. It's very simple. You can just go onto the whitehouse.gov and send him a message. Say, I think that the tariff income should be used to eliminate the long-term capital gains tax altogether. What do you think? Please put your comment down below. Like, subscribe, and follow helps get this message out to more and more people. Thank you so much.